Well, Joyce, you should have lost enough weight that today you should be able to walk as much as you need to the clinic and come and see us. By now, you should have lost something, but that's clearly not the case, because you look like you have gained.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Today's video is going to be a doozy. Haven't said that in a couple days, but today's video, man, let me just tell you guys, we're looking at somebody who's living a very miserable life, a very unhappy life, who has basically the power in their hands to change that. We're looking at a woman named Joyce who's 600 pounds, and basically she wants to get this weight loss surgery. She has to lose a certain amount of weight before she can get the surgery. And in this particular video, basically, Dr. Now is declining Joyce from getting this surgery because she just hasn't lost the weight. She lives a life where she can't really do much, so she has a friend take care of her, basically 24/7 as a caretaker. Like, this woman literally can't wipe her own ass at this point, and she basically can change all this by just making a few different choices and staying at it for a little while so she can get this surgery. But obviously that just keeps falling through because she's not putting in the needed work. But let's watch this video. Leave a like if you enjoy. Yeah.
When I wake up in the morning, my first thoughts are a combination of disgust at how my life is now, and shock that I was even able to make it to another day.
You know, when I first watched her this video, I felt pretty bad for her because she did a lot of complaining inside of this video towards the beginning. I felt pretty bad that her life is pretty limited, but once you take into account the fact that she could literally change this all, the fact that she has a really good support system, like she literally has a friend that wipes her ass, a friend that bathes her, a friend that does literally everything for her, and the doctor in this show seems to be pretty supportive. But even the doctor's saying the same shit that I'm saying right now, man. I mean, she literally can change this. She knows what she can do differently. She knows that if she genuinely wants to get that surgery and wants to be able to do things for herself without, you know, anybody having to do anything for her or having to basically just be her dad at this point, then she has to be the one to make that change. Nobody can just make her wake up.
Because every minute of it is a struggle now, from the first moment to the last. So I question why God even wakes me up.
Dude, I'm sorry, but God didn't do this to you. You did this to yourself. This is your lifestyle. If your life is extremely miserable because of circumstances that you can change, then you can't just sit there waiting around for things to change. This is in your hands, nobody else's but yours.
Just to go through another day like this. I'm just a prisoner here doing nothing because of how big I've gotten.
You know, some people genuinely don't choose to be fat. So when you take that into account, you're not really much of a prisoner. This situation is once again in your hands and your hands only. The doctor can't change this for you.
And my weight makes it so hard for me to breathe.
I don't mean any disrespect by this, but what do you really expect? That's just how it goes. You can't live a life like that and then be surprised that your quality of life is lowered after a while. It becomes harder to do things. It becomes harder to do just about anything. She lays there most of her life just wasting away, and it's just so sad that she doesn't have to do that. She doesn't have to be this prisoner that she claims to be.
I have to use oxygen a lot of times just to get the air my body needs.
Okay, now that you guys know a lot about her situation and you guys know how she feels about it, you guys know that she doesn't like this situation that she's in, but she does refuse to really do anything about it. She is somebody who feels like they are suffering and they really hate their life, and she even wants to be taken out of it by God, but she won't take herself out of the situation. You don't have to die. You can really just, you know, make some healthy changes. But I'm gonna skip forward a little bit inside of the video because, you know, it's a really long while if we're just kind of complaining.
So I know my health is in a really bad place because of that. And it's at the point where I can't even take care of myself or live on my own anymore. I have to pay one of my friends to be my caregiver and help me do everything now.
My bad. I just wanted to play that part real quick, just in case if you guys needed any proof that I'm not lying here. She cannot do anything. Her friend does everything for her. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and skip forward now.
Including going to the bathroom. So I have a portable potty chair that's next to my bed. And when I'm done, Dawn has to clean me up.
This is her friend Dawn that I was talking about. Imagine having to be Dawn. Imagine having to clean up after a grown fucking woman, man. Imagine having to, like, transport her fucking porta potty, dude. Like, come on, man. She's talking about how miserable she is and how embarrassed she is, dude. Think about your friend. Think about how your friend feels. Your friend is the one that has to literally wipe after you. Come on, dude. You are grown. You have gray hairs.
What? Yeah. All right. Yes. My right thigh pocket.
I don't feel balanced.
Don't worry, just take deep breaths.
We got you.
Deep breaths.
We got you.
Oh.
If you haven't seen this episode, or maybe you haven't seen this show before, you might not know what's going on right there. You guys might be thinking, yo, is she okay? What's happening right there? Why is everybody grabbing her? Did she get hurt? No. This is actually how she has to be transported to basically get her checked out by the doctor and find out if she can get her surgery or not. At a certain point, you really cannot do much at all. She can't get up and go walk. She has to have 5 or 6 people help her. I saw a comment a couple weeks ago in one of these videos that honestly I have not forgotten about since every time I've seen one of these videos, dude. You ever notice that they never thank any of the people that helped them? Like, this lady just had like 6 people help her out of the goddamn house to get to the doctor's office, and she's just complaining about not being balanced well enough. The least you can do is say, hey, sorry guys, thank you so much for helping me. Like, I mean, they're literally helping you out of the house, dude. You can't get up anymore. If you can't wipe, you can't get up, you can't fucking bathe yourself, you can't do anything anymore, the least you can do is thank the people that are doing it for you, because golly, man, I wouldn't do that shit for you. I wouldn't.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All
This
right.
is the first time I'm ever stepping up on something for a really long time, so
Okay.
I'm a little nervous.
Watching these videos genuinely makes me sad, man. I can't sit here and make jokes about this shit, dude. Like, she literally cannot just get up and stand on that with ease. She literally just said that she hasn't stood up in a while. That's genuinely alarming. She has not stood up in a while.
But this poor level of activity is not good. So you realize that your functional capacity is very, very low, and you're in a very dangerous situation. So this is a matter of life and death for you, and you're running out of time.
I didn't even know that it was that bad, to be honest with you, man. She's literally going to die if she doesn't change this at this point. She's really at a point right now where standing up for her is actual exercise. That's literally like how it was referred to after the doctor saw her stand up, actually said,
We'll try again later, but at least you got a little exercise today.
like, she's at a point where that is exercise for her, man, and she doesn't stand up often. She doesn't really have a reason to. She can't do much. I genuinely hope that this lady's able to make a change on this shit, man. I hope that she's able to genuinely just listen to the doctor here and understand that she will die if she doesn't make a change. The longer that you continue going on like this is the shorter amount of time that you'll have left at the end of it all.
Yeah. Probably means I'm staying here a lot longer.
Well, not necessarily. How long you're here is up to you and how hard you want to work. And once you get to the place you need that is safe, we'll send you home.
So as you guys can see, it's really never too late for anybody at all. She still has time to make a change. And I really honestly hope that she does, man, because she would really enjoy life so much more if she were to. We can all probably tell at this point, because clearly she's not happy living like this. Nobody wants to be a burden on the people around them, man. Nobody wants to have their ass getting wiped by their friends, dude. Nobody wants to be lifted up and put inside of a car. It's understandably extremely humiliating, but at the same time, if you're putting yourself inside of that predicament, you're the only one that can get yourself out. And I think that she's really going to make the wake-up call this time, hopefully. And I mean, I think that they're going to have her at this place with them. I'm not really sure that's going to work. Is she going to be in the hospital? I don't know. But I think that it's honestly the best choice for her if she is. She needs to be under some sort of care to just make sure that she doesn't die. Because at this point, like the doctor said, it is literally life and death.
Well, George, you should have lost enough weight that today you should be able to walk as much as you need to the clinic and come and see us. By now, you should have lost something, but that's clearly not the case, because you look like you have gained.
It might come off to some of you first glance like he's being an asshole by saying that, but honestly, man, no, he's really just trying to help her out because she literally is going to die if she keeps gaining weight. There's no reason for him to be calling to check up on her and try to get her to come down to her appointment and her not being able to go. If she's sitting there just gaining weight, then she's literally killing herself. He has every single right to say whatever he has to say to her.
No, that's not true. I have lost weight because I can feel it in a lot of ways. You know, my clothes fit better and it's easier for me to sit up than it was when I left the hospital. So I know I'm making progress, but I may not have lost the amount of weight that I should be losing. But that's because I think the diet is wrong.
You can't just blame the diet. Clearly, you were on a specific calorie diet, and I think it was about a 1,200 calorie diet, something like that. If you are properly following this calorie diet that the doctor put you on, then you should definitely be losing weight. He's a doctor. He knows more than you. I'm not saying it's impossible for him to make a mistake, but I mean, you definitely should be able to go over there by now.
And 1,200 calories is still too much for me.
George, you're delusional if you believe that. You think you're doing okay because you feel like your clothes are baggy. I can see you right now, and I can tell you have gained. The only question is how much, and that's why it's important we see you immediately.
So yeah, basically this lady's full of shit. She's trying to lie her way to the doctor, and it's just not gonna work because he's the doctor and you're the patient, and he's been doing this his whole life and you just haven't. You really just gotta care more about your life and about your future. I mean, if you don't want to be inside of a grave, if you want to be able to just, just keep on living, maybe be able to walk again sometime soon, then it all just starts with you, man. You can't be sitting here gaining weight. You're literally dying, but whatever. Alright, next clip that we're about to cut to is the doctor talking to her and her family. She was able to make it to the checkup. I don't really know how, to be honest, but they got her there.
Things don't look good at all. And I'm not interested in any more excuses or games from you. So if you want to move ahead, I'm giving you the same ultimatum as the last time. For every month that passes from here, you need to lose 50 pounds. But if you don't come back in 3 months, you're done.
Well, at that point, it's really up to her, guys, so she'll handle it however she handles it, I guess. But anyways, hope you guys ended up enjoying today's video. Hope you guys have been enjoying the daily uploads recently. I'm going to be ending off the video around here. If you made it to the end of the video, then be sure to comment LOL and I'll hurt your comments. My bad that I was slacking on that for a couple days. I made sure to get like everybody that I could yesterday though. And yeah, video's over. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow, and goodbye.